Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Christine. As you can see, I have a piping hot bowl of very, very delicious homemade chicken noodle soup in front of me. I'm gonna just get a nice view of that for you. And on top of it, I'm gonna put some sea salt. So I have my container here that's got very tasty, very flavorful coarse sea salt to put on top of the chicken noodle soup. That's the sea salt. I made the labels for the container. I make my own labels. So I put the word salt and I put it right on the front of the container. But anyway, I'm just going to get a pinch of the salt and I'm going to put it right on top of my chicken soup. Maybe a little bit more because it's a big serving. Okay. And so I'm also using a spoon. Now, whenever I come into the kitchen, I have to have this spoon when I eat soup or pudding or yogurt or whatever it is that I need a spoon for. I don't know where this spoon is from. It says Vietnam, and it's a Michael Lloyd spoon, and I am addicted to this spoon. I won't use any other spoon in my my drawer. It's got to be this one every single time. So anyway, let's start by taking a nice sip of this hot chicken noodle soup. I got this recipe off of YouTube. Chicken Soup 101 is the name of the video. And I have to say, this is one of probably the best chicken soup I've ever made. So I'm not going to talk a lot. I'm just going to sit here and eat my soup quietly and let you watch. The funny thing is, I can't be quiet when I eat this. You're going to hear me say, because it's just that good. Full of flavor. Very fresh chicken we used from ShopRite, local ShopRite store. It doesn't really matter what grocery store you go to as long as you can find a whole chicken. And what happened was I had to cook it twice because the first time I accidentally diluted my chicken broth, and I did not know that you can't dilute chicken broth. It says it on the container. If you buy chicken broth, be careful not to dilute it with water or anything else. Just make your chicken stock with either chicken broth or straight water. But I used straight water, and I think it came out actually better than chicken soup made with chicken stock. I had to use bottled water because the water where I live is hard water. So I used bottled water and I covered the chicken, fully covered with water before I cooked it in the pot. It's going to take me probably, I would say, like 30 minutes to an hour to finish this bowl of soup. I'm going to put it closer to me so I don't spill any. And if you go to the community page, I show you photos and captions and everything. And I also show you where you can find this recipe if you're in the mood for chicken soup. Excuse me. And it's so good that I have a family member looking for seconds. came out good, huh? Well, it got my family's stamp of approval tonight. And mine too. Perfect for a cloudy, rainy, cold day like today. Wow. There you go. That's a close-up of what I'm eating. Just found a bone, so I'm going to take that out. Now, I don't eat the organ meat. I did put it in the soup, but I don't eat it, so I'm going to save that for a family member who might like it. Personally, I know it's healthy and I know it's really nutritious, but I don't want it, so I don't eat it. Another helpful idea, if you're shopping for the ingredients, try to look for store brand ingredients because you're not going to pay as much. I think I'm going to come on here and recreate recipes more often. Anyway, I'm coming to the end of the bowl of soup. I'm almost done. Found another very, very tiny bone, so I just took it out. Need to get another napkin for this one. Well, it does a good job of clearing the sinuses, that's for sure. Especially if you're feeling under the weather. I don't feel under the weather, but it is a very cold and rainy day today, so anybody would be a little bit congested today. But with a soup like this, you'll be feeling a lot better in no time. Anyway, I'm all done with my soup. I really enjoyed this meal. It was very heartwarming. I have a family member with me today. She's actually in the other room. She's watching a movie on TV that she might do a podcast about or talk about. We'll talk about it later. But thank you so much for sitting with me and having a meal with me today and watching me eat my delicious one-pot chicken noodle soup that I found a recipe on YouTube, and I decided I would recreate it and eat it, and I'm pleasantly surprised with how it came out. And I really appreciate you watching this video and supporting my channel. So if you have any comments for me, if you also like this recipe, then please give me a thumbs up and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.